everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to review this new Urban Decay Naked Ultraviolet palette. We're going to do something different today. We're going to create a very dramatic eye look using this palette. As you may know that I generally don't do dramatic eye looks. That's why we're going to learn this new technique from one of my favorite YouTubers, NikkieTutorials. To get prepared, I even shaved my brows to make mine more like hers. I know they're not perfect, but I hope they're at least close to Nikkie's. Literally, these brows took me like an hour to get them done. I also practiced a few times before I did the real thing. Honestly, I'm not very sure what to expect, but I'm super excited about this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So when Nikkie does eyeshadows, she always starts from the outer corner. I know my eyes are more hooded than hers, so we may have to do some twists to make it work. So this is how the palette looks like. Honestly, this palette only has 4 mattes. And these 2 shades are very subtle shimmers. I think I can use them as mattes, especially this shade. I think this shade is like almost matte, but with purple glitters in there. And this one is a deep brown with a very subtle shimmer. Today I'm mostly gonna hold this palette upside down because it's easier to hold. We're first gonna take this color, which is called Cyberpunk, I believe. So we're gonna put this shade in the outer corner. I usually start with a crease color, but Nikkie always does outer corner first. So let's just do it. She does the outer corner color very high. It's like almost close to the brows. And we're gonna do the same thing. I also need to watch out not to go too much outwards because like what I said, my eyes are more hooded than hers. So we need to make some changes. Okay, so this shade is totally shimmer. It has very subtle shimmer. You probably can't even pick that up in the camera. I know a lot of times Nikkie does 2 eyes differently, but we are not trying to go crazy here. So this shade is kind of sheer, but not very difficult to work with. To deepen the outer corner, I'm gonna take this brown shade, which is also a subtle shimmer, which is called Digital, and we are gonna add this color into the outer corner as well. I'm just gonna add a little right here and see if I'm able to blend this color into the purple. Honestly, this purple shade is not very opaque. However, it's very easy to blend. And these 2 shades blend together very nicely. Better than I expected. Next, we're gonna take another fluffy brush and take this color called Euphoric. Basically, it's a lighter purple shade. And we're gonna put it in the center of the lid. I'm also gonna try to blend these 2 colors somehow together. These shades blend very nicely. Then we're gonna take this shade called Optimized, which is a very light lavender color. We're still gonna use a fluffy brush. So we're gonna put it into the crease right here. Okay, I don't know what's the deal with this shade. It's like I cannot even see it. It looks like I'm just dragging the color in the center of my lid over here into the inner corner. I cannot see this light lavender color, so I don't know what's going on, but I don't think it looks bad. The only thing is we lost the transition. Nikkie always brings her shadow very close to her nose. I think that makes her nose look more defined. So that's what we are gonna do as well. There's another thing that Nikkie does very special is that she would put a shade right here to connect her shadows and brows. So we're gonna do that too. Which color do we like? Okay, I'm gonna take this color right here, this light brown shade, which is called Hacked. This is something like I never do, but it does not look bad at all. I just need to blend it better. Very nice, a lot better than I expected. The only thing is I think my outer corner is not deep enough. These shades blend very nicely actually. I like the shades. The only thing is that this palette, maybe because these shades are purple, so purple colors are very difficult to make and difficult to make them opaque. I just think the pigmentation of these shadows are not good enough. Other than that, these shades blend very nicely. To make the inner corner brighter, we're gonna take this shade called Lucid. I'm using a flat brush. It's a nice color, but the same problem, not very opaque. However, we're just gonna live with whatever we have. Now we are gonna use these two shades to do the lower lash line. Today I'm gonna smoke my lower lash line a little bit. You know, I generally don't do that, but today we're gonna do it. This palette does not have an inner corner highlighting color, that's why we are gonna use something else. We're gonna use this highlighting color from a Chinese brand which is called O2O. This highlighter I purchased on AliExpress, which I showed you guys before. This color is like a white with a purple shimmer, so I think it's perfect for this look. So what Nikkie does is that she tries to keep her inner corner highlighting color on the top of her inner corner rather than right in front of it. So that's what we are doing now too. So this color is not showing up, maybe because the base color is shimmery anyways. So I'm gonna try wet this brush, then do it again and see if we get better results. Slightly better, I can see the purple there. I guess it's difficult to show up because the base color is shimmery. Okay, so the shadows are done. I'm actually liking it. Now I'm gonna go finish up my eye look. I'll be right back. So we are done with this eye look. I think it's very cool. I also really enjoy the process of making it. And about this palette, I think this palette is very blendable, but at least the purple shades that I used are not very pigmented. I think they can be more opaque. However, I understand that purple shades are very difficult to make. That's why I don't want to complain too much. Overall, I think it's a good palette. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.